Well, hello everybody, and welcome. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian here with a new video, but it's new for me. Maybe not, it might not be new for you. If you are new and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that thumbs up button to give this video a like, and you can peruse through the huge library of other videos that I have also, and post a comment. So uh, I would love to hear from you. Whoops, drop it. Have my Light Seers deck in my hand, and actually the two cards that fell out were the High Priestess and Justice. How about that? Huh. So that's not for you right now. So we're going to start with pulling a card uh, for the energy. This may be for someone viewing, so this was meant for you. Or maybe not. It didn't resonate. The card doesn't resonate. Well, it wasn't meant for you then. It was, if it does resonate with you, then, and wow, we have the Six of Wands. There's a victory. You're in the spotlight. You're center stage, getting the applause. This is a very Leo card. Fire sign of Leo. Being in the spotlight. Getting the accolades you deserve, Leo. So if that's for you, well, and if you see, when you see this, and it may resonate with you. So, all right, let's see. What do I want to talk about today? Well, well, let's pull up the time clock for right now. Then, yes. May 22nd, 2025. The moon is in Aries, where Saturn will be in a few days on the 24th, 25th of May. Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you are in the world. Time matters. So Saturn in Aries will be moving into Aries. Well, Saturn is at 29 degrees and 49 minutes at the moment. And this is the asteroid Eros. Yep. The son of Aphrodite. The asteroid of sexuality, love, joy of life, passion into what one does, and having charm and charisma. Well, interesting. I like that asteroid Eros. It's very personal to me, the asteroid Eros. And in a previous video, I can show you my charts soon. But we have a Leo rising at the moment, which is at 28 degrees and 11 minutes right now at 12:30 p.m. on this Thursday afternoon on the West Coast in San Francisco, California. So, and Pluto is in the seventh house of others, the marketplace, co-work, business partners, even love partners is seventh house for Leo rising. The sun has entered Gemini on Monday, the 20th, or the 21st, depending on where you are. Also, let's see. Let's move this into days. Let's move this to when does Saturn move into Aries? There we are. Saturn in Aries, May 25th. Let's move this back in a few hours because I have Saturn at 0 degrees and 2 minutes. So don't mind me as I make myself dizzy and everybody else watching the planets go round and round and round. uh, Alrighty. So it'll be late at night on the 24th of May, around 9:30-ish, 9:31. Or something like that in about, well, 9. Well, time is going fast here. So it's not around 9 o'clock. Saturn is still in Aries at 0 degrees and 0 minutes at 8:57, 54, 8:50. 8:30-ish. Whoops. 8:36. Let's go back seconds. Or 8:35. Oop. 8:35. Almost 8:36. Almost 8:36. 8:35 and 53 seconds p.m. May 24th on the West Coast. It'll be 11:35 or almost 11:36 p.m. on the East Coast. And it'll be Sunday overseas, or New Zealand, even New Zealand and India. So let's see. So yeah, and here we are. And we'll have Sagittarius rising at the moment too when Saturn moves into Aries on the West Coast. Anyway. So no planets in Pisces anymore. Except the North Node and Eros, the asteroid Eros. So now we have a lot of fire going on. We have Mars, all this fire energy in Aries, Saturn, Neptune, Venus, and here's Chiron, the wounded healer. That's also a minor asteroid. Then we have Mars in the fire sign of Leo. On May 24th, 25th. So, yes, let's see. So this new moon I want to pull some cards for this new moon. Now that we're closer to it's a Thursday, it's going to happen on the 25th, 26th, or 20, hold on. This new moon happens on Monday, May 26th, which is also Memorial Day here in the United States. Happy Memorial Day. And there's a new beginning. We're going to be growing in light. And let's see, where are we right now before this? Well, actually, you can feel this new moon today, even. So it's all about communication, understanding. It's in Gemini, so it's all about um, communication and and let's see. So this is all about language, the power of language, the power of our minds, the importance of being conscious of our self-talk. So it's a good time to start speaking, writing, communicating, and embracing new perspectives and rewriting old inner dialogues we have for ourselves, right? So yeah. And so this is really, really great. Yes. And I'm sorry. They are both at 7. Um, so, all right. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm actually sidetracked here. What was I talking about? Oh my God. All right. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna be the new moon in Gemini. Communications. All things of the mind, understanding, communicating, writing, using your hands. Actually, Gemini is using your hands as well. It's very dexterous. Dexterity. So it's a great time to do all those things. And I'm going to pull some cards for this new moon. I'm going to stop my share and I'm going to say, pull 6 cards. Where are we now? Where are we now? We are in the hermit stage. Wow. So Virgo energy. Actually, this is interesting because actually this is a Gemini card. This is a Mercurial card as well. The Hermit card is Virgo, though. So we're going to be contemplating being conscious of our mind and then so that's where we are now with this new moon energy. How about that? I love that. The Hermit. What is influencing us? We have the Ten of Pentacles. So actually, this is a great time. Well, it's going to be during Memorial Day. You're probably going to be with your family and friends. It's a great time to be joyous and celebrate if you're in the United States anyway, because it's Memorial Day in the United States on the 25th, but it's also a good time to be with your family as well. And then we have the third card is what have I released since the last full moon? Since the Scorpio moon in Scorpio? The full moon was in Scorpio, right? Right. So what have we released? Well, all that anger, the Five of Wands, all this frustration, anger is released, and um fire energy. So we have the Hermit energy, we have earth energy, fire. Wow. What are we releasing? Fire energy. All that pent up energy must possibly, all that anger is being released. And then we have what seeds are we ready to plant? Ah, Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. So this Two of Pentacles is really nice. The Two of Pentacles. So you maybe actually Gemini is dexterous. They're probably juggling two things here. Two, yeah, and it's each of them. One's tangible. One of them may be not tangible because Gemini is very could be fickle. Gemini is uh, mutable and malleable, pliable. Everything that mutable means is mutable, is pliable, um, scattered, and scatter your energy. But I would choose juggling two things at once is a good thing. But actually, if you're adding more than that, that might not be best because you'll be scattering your energy. I would say to stick with one or two things at this time to work on. That could be your anger, it could be something that's family oriented, or it could just be that you need to focus more. With the Hermit, is focus, family, Ten of Pentacles, your anger or actions you are not, and you may feel you're not able to take at the moment. So choose one of or two of these things to focus on right now. And that's fourth card. That's the plant. Those are the seeds. We are ready to plant. Choose one of those. And then how can I help my intentions grow? Well, we have the devil card here. So try not to let manipulators get to the best of you. That's how you can let your intentions grow. Don't let the devil deceive you or just or let deception come in. Because the devil can come and deceive and uh wow, we have another and that's a major arcana card. So be careful of deception or manipulation. If you're feeling like you're the one with who's being in the be is the puppet, that's not a great thing. So that's how you can let your intentions grow by releasing manipulative people from your life or situations that are manipulative. And then what can we rely on during this cycle? Well, we have the Seven of Swords. So we're back to air. This is an air. Air swords are air. So and we're in a rush. Mercury usually likes to does things quickly anyway. They're very dexterous and fast. It's fat. They're a fast-paced sign. They probably talk fast as well. So that's what I have for this new moon energy. These seven cards. We have the Hermit, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Seven of Swords. And those are the six cards that I have for you for this new moon in Gemini to get ready for a new beginning. So, in order to get this new beginning, this new perspective, make sure you're not allowing others to manipulate you. As I said, choose the best feeling thing for you right now, or tangible. I would say maybe one is tangible and one is intangible. That maybe something you're having to fight a battle within or with someone, or choosing your family situation over your what you need to do. That could be too, but actually then there's the Hermit. So meditate on it, contemplate, focus, and that's what I have for you for this new moon in Gemini. Okay. So that's that for that new moon in Gemini. And what else did I want to say? Well, let's get ready for June. Let's get ready for June. June is going to be a big month. June 2025, things change. June, July. Yeah. Because we'll have our full moon in Sagittarius on June 11th. So that's when the next cycle starts, with the full moon in Sagittarius on June 11th. I would say that let's see. So I'm going to pull up the chart for May 26th first. Actually, let me put that in days. The 26th, here we are. The new moon. The moon will be at 6 degrees and actually we'll move this back in an hour. Oops. How about we move that in minutes? 6 degrees, 5 minutes. Yeah. Is our new moon. We have Gemini. Mercury moves into Gemini during this new moon as well. So that's why we are having all this Gemini energy. And it's going to And since Mercury also rules Virgo, the two signs that are ruled by Mercury, because the sun, the moon, and the moon are both reporting to Mercury, because it's ruled by Mercury, rules Gemini, and it also rules Virgo. So wherever Virgo and Gemini are in your chart, those two houses will have an activation. Something new, some new perspective, communicating, um, could deal with your individuality, your character. You could be have to do with your friends. It could do with um, uh, something from your 12th house that is that is um, hidden from view for you could be that also hidden and like a hidden enemy. Um, so yeah, I could be in your ninth, eighth, or seventh. Yeah, depending on what house, because the first house is the your persona, the character you portray that other people see. The second house of money, this third house of writing, communicating, um, short distance travel, like in your neighborhood. The fourth house is your home, your mother, your roots, the foundation where you plant where your whole life begins. Have a strong foundation, build a strong foundation, and then things can grow from there and expand into your creativity of the fifth house of and fun. And this is the house of the fifth house is casual sex, sexual relations, dating, basically. The sixth house is a house of work and pets. The seventh house is your spouse. Actually, the sixth house is also coworkers and the work environment. The seventh is your spouse, business partners, the your audience, the marketplace. Eighth house, the occult, sciences, death, taxes, other people's money. The ninth house is your philosophy on life, your belief system. The 10th house is your career, public persona. The 11th house is friends, and the 12th house I already spoke about. So yeah. And yeah. So wherever this new moon is happening, is something new will be planted, ready to be seeded and grown and um, facilitated. For the that's what popped into my head. Um, or sowing some seeds that you want to plant that bring new things of communication to those areas of your life that I just mentioned, the first through the 12th houses. And with that, I wanted to share with you my chart. Correct? Yes. So here we are. I have Eros conjunct my moon, which is the planet that's not a planet, it's a asteroid of love, sexuality, need for physical contact, passionate, a love of life, or joie de vivre. Pouring passion into what one does, having charm and charisma. In Sagittarius, which is my moon sign and my ascendant. So this is my birth chart. I was born, yes, Stephen Anthony, with the sun conjunct the North Node in Pisces in the fourth house. So, and Venus is here. This star is Algol. Saturn, I have it 4 degrees of Taurus. Mars in Aries, 26 degrees in the fifth house. I have Chiron in the fourth house. Fifth house at 4 degrees. So this is quite something because my ruling planet, Jupiter, is in a house that I cannot see, that I cannot witness. But I learned through meditation and deeply through meditation mostly, and the use of tarot, because my moon also rules the eighth house in Cancer. My sun rules the ninth house which is also of the ninth house of God, higher purpose. And I have Vestal flame. My where I'm dedicated or devotion where my devotion lies in other people, how they other cultural divides, because the ninth house is also other people's cultures, long distance travel, and higher learning. And I gotta tell you, astrology and tarot is a higher purpose for me because let's see, and let's be honest, I have the midheaven at 14 degrees of Libra, which is very close, and Uranus is very close to that. And this is the lot of spirit. So the lot of spirit has to do with career also. And it's conjunct Uranus, which is actually an unusual career. I gotta tell you, this is an unusual career that some people may find unusual. If you're not an astrologer, well, if you find astrology unusual, or someone who has had many jobs and has learned along the way, I um of what my purpose is. So I'm going to end this with all of that. So thanks for watching, everybody. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian here. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and post a comment. And I'll see you on the next one. Happy new moon in Gemini, everyone. Communication, new perspectives. All right. Take care.